The cylinder seal that a lot of ancient astronaut proponents put out as evidence of advanced knowledge of the solar system, at least on the part of the Sumerians and the Akkadians, sometimes referred to as the 12th planet seal. It's popularized by Zecharia Sitchin. The scholarly nomenclature for this is cylinder seal VA243 in the Berlin Museum. Supposedly, this shows the sun and 11 other dots so that we have this idea of 12 planets in the solar system. Well, aside from the fact that the seal never says that, there is writing on it, has nothing to say about that. And in terms of the way these things are portrayed, you don't have dots representing planets in a lot of ancient Near Eastern iconography. And there are other disconnects that people can find out about on my sitchiniswrong.com website. If they go up to VA243, you'll see that. But there's a fundamental problem here, and that is, if you actually look at ancient Near Eastern iconography, these dots are usually the mechanism by which stars are drawn. So at best, we would have a reference to sort of 12 celestial bodies, 12 stars at best. But again, the seal doesn't actually say that. There seems to be an assumption that this number 12 refers to planets and doesn't refer to things like constellations. The Babylonians were well known as being really into astrology. Astrology and astronomy in those days were somewhat blurred. And there's this sort of odd assumption that if the Babylonians had a zodiac, a 12 constellation, 12-point zodiac, that somehow the zodiac represents the universe. You'll see this sort of assumption, again, about this advanced astronomical knowledge that doesn't make any sense. You don't need spaceships, you don't need aliens to come up with a zodiac. What you need are two sets of good eyes and a sky, okay? And you can go and look. And this is how zodiacs came about. The fact that a system would record 12 constellations in a certain order and assign meaning to them does not mean that they had a vast knowledge or any knowledge of the greater universe. Again, this is just a disconnect in thinking that you'll see in ancient astronaut literature, moving from zodiac to, now we know about other galaxies and interstellar travel. It just doesn't make any sense at all, because all these things just depend on something as simple as naked eye observation.